Hey, what is up? What's happening? Happy Thursday. I hope you are doing well. Hope you're rocking and rolling. I'm excited. Got a powerhouse training for you here today. And before we get the party started, I'm gonna give away some stuff. So drop me a comment, let me know that you're on. I want to give you a shout out. We'll start here in a couple minutes. All right, Irene, what's happening? How are you? Yeah. Who else we got on here? I'm gonna give some shout outs before we get started. Karen, what's up? Saw you earlier. Was that helpful, Karen? Because you were on. I did a bunch of trainings today. You were in Guide to Go Power Group, I think, right? Weren't you? I hope that was helpful. TJ in the house. Ontario. Need to get back in the groove. Yes, you do. All right, where's Karen? Yes, yeah. So that was helpful, Karen. I know we kind of lost you there at the end and you disappeared on us. Good evening. What's up, Shannon, Tasha, Mindy, Heather? All right. So I'm going to give away some copies of our brand new, just updated social media script book. And this is, so I'm actually, I think I'm showing you the old one because I'm pretty sure this is actually, okay, this is the old one, but you'll get the new one. We have an updated version of this. And so click that share button, drop me a comment that you shared, and I'll pick a few people to get one of these and we'll ship it out to you. And so click that share button, drop me a comment that you shared. Sharon, you did it. Way to go. You got on a live. Yes. What's up, Kate? Long time no talk. Got to hang out with Kate in Vegas. We actually do have it in Spanish. I don't know if I have it here with me. I'm always losing stuff, aren't I? Oh, look at that. We do have it in Spanish. But pow. And so, all right, let me pick some winners. So if you hit that share button and drop me a comment that you shared, that's who I will be picking. I'll pick a few of you. Awesome, Kat. We're excited to have you. All right. Veronica St. Andre gets a social media script book. Autumn Christine gets a social media script book. Let's see. The good thing is I have a very short memory when it comes to this stuff. So you could get on these lives and win something every time. I probably wouldn't know. Tasha Kalik, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Social media script book for her. And let's go ahead. She's very picky. Brenda, but Battistini, Brenda Battistini gets a Spanish script book. There we go. And you know what? Lourdes wants to get back in the game. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Sorry. Lourdes Alicia Hernandez gets a social media script book. All right. So I may give away some more stuff throughout the training here tonight. But it's 9 o'clock. I like to start on time. We are going to get this party started. So smash that like button, smash the love button if you're excited, because we are going to rock and roll. It's going to be super exciting. I have a presentation I'm going to be showing you that kind of goes through some different scripts and goes through some different things. Jody, I don't know. It seems like everyone else is hearing. I don't know. Sorry. Not sure. All right. Zach McKay in the house. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to show my screen. If I remember how to do that. Okay. Share screen. Window. All right. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and get the party started. So tonight, I'm going to be sharing and I really believe this. Been 16 years as a full-time work-from-home entrepreneur. The last 12 years have been involved in some way, shape, or form in the network marketing space. So from 2009 to 2016 was building. From 2016 to current, I've been a coach and a trainer for network marketing companies. In fact, it's been crazy lately. Let's see. Last night I did a company training, and then today I had two company trainings today, and we've just been really busy. It's been awesome. So, but of all that experience, all of that, what I'm covering tonight, in my opinion, in my observation, is the fastest way to grow your network marketing business today. So drop me a comment. Let me know. Can you see the screen? I just want to make sure, because I don't normally show an actual PowerPoint. So drop me a comment. Let me know. Can you see me? Or can you see me? You should be seeing me and the presentation. Okay. I think we working. So drop me a comment. Perfect. All right, great. All right, so I believe this is the fastest way to grow your network marketing business today. You do not have to be an influencer for this to work. And, I used to not have to say that, but there's so many tactics that are being taught right now that really only work if you're an influencer. And those same tactics often are being taught by someone who bashes other things that work for non-influencers. And so I didn't used to have to say this, but you do not have to be an influencer for what I'm going to cover tonight to actually work for you. So I'm going to share with you how to get more sales and signups than you've ever gotten before using social media. And so this is for if you're a network marketer with a big desire to grow your team, make more money, help your team do the same. Basically, if you want to recruit more, retain more, earn more, you're in the right place. Maybe you're a bit unsure where to start, but if you got the right strategies, you'd be able to run with it. And so that's what I want to talk about tonight. Who it's not for. And there, hey, if I'm talking to you, right? But someone like who I used to be. I used to be someone who had all the answers, but no money in the bank. So someone would tell me, hey, do this and this. I'm like, right? I pretended like I knew a lot. And actually a part of me thought I knew a lot, but I was broke. I went through foreclosure. I was dead broke. I was sleeping on my buddy's couch, but I had all the answers, right? And so if you're here to just shoot down whatever anyone says, then this isn't for you. And if you got all the answers already, but you do not have much money in the bank, you're not crushing it in your company, maybe, just maybe, be coachable. And that's been my superpower, is being coachable all these years. I've hired a lot of coaches over the years. I still hire coaches, and I'm just coachable. So it's not if you want to succeed, but you're uncoachable and you're not willing to get outside your comfort zone. There are a couple things, just for full disclosure. There's a couple things I'm going to talk about that may be a little bit outside your comfort zone, and I just want to tell you that right up front. They work, they're effective. We've seen them work. We know that they work, but it might be a little bit outside of your comfort zone. But that's where all your growth is. And you have to understand that. You have to understand that everything that you want is outside of your comfort zone. I think Jack Canfield said that. And so if you stay till the end, you will have a very clear vision of exactly how to get more sales and signups faster and easier than ever before. So why listen to me? Now, I'm curious, because I know there's always someone, I've been doing this for 12 years in this space, and before that in real estate, but who is seeing me for the very first time tonight? I want to give you a shout out. Drop me a comment. So Lord, you're going to love this, because what you're saying is this is right up your alley. So who's seeing me for the first time? There's always somebody. There's always someone. What's up, Darlene? What's up, Doug? All right. Well, I'm not seeing anyone say it, but I know you're out there. I know that someone's watching me for the first time. Okay, there you go. Sheila Jones Hoffman. You know what? Let's hook you up. So Sheila Jones Hoffman gets one of our social media script books. So by the way, if I say your name and you win something, All you got to do, shoot an email to support@hignengroup.com, and they will get your address and they'll ship it out to you. How's that? So Sheila, congrats on winning. All right. So why am I qualified to teach this? Yes, I have made millions through social media. I was the #1 income earner of a network marketing company. I didn't just decide to be a trainer in the network marketing space one day and you kind of put together a great pitch. I was the #1 income earner of a network marketing company before I ever coached anybody. And that's something. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in the field. And, I was one of the very, very early people, over a decade ago, building on social media back when it wasn't popular, back when most network marketers said, oh, that doesn't duplicate, or, oh, that's too complicated. No one's, that's not going to replicate. And so, I've been doing this for a little bit and, been able to help some people as well. Built an Inc. 5000 company, and, what that means is fancy speak for, we have, Inc. 5000 rates the fastest growing companies in the United States. And, a few years back, we got awarded with that we were one of the fastest growing companies in the US. I've shared the stage with a lot of people you've probably heard of, Tony, Gary Vee, and Magic Johnson, and all these different guys. Very grateful for, one stage I've been on several times, Eric Worre's. He's amazing, a great ambassador for the network marketing profession. So I should have him on here. He's not, but he should be. But really for me, the most exciting part, and maybe even for you, is not that, hey, I've accomplished all these cool things. It's that in the last 3 years, we've helped network marketers just like you bring in over 300,000 new customers, 71,000 new reps, and achieve over 14,000 rank advances. And that is through our Rank Makers group. Now it's called Rank Makers University. And it's a proprietary software where we walk you through the system, walk you through the roadmap, teach you what to do, tell you what scripts to use for prospecting, for follow-up, for closing. And we just love what we do. And so we've been able to help people just like you get results. And that's what makes me feel good at the end of the day, is not just, what am I doing and what am I making happen, but how am I helping you become a bigger impactor? How am I getting you to become more efficient in closing, recruiting, et cetera. And so if that sounds cool, drop me a comment, feel free. And so I want you to imagine just for a second, just I know that many, they're so negative all day long about their business and they beat themselves up because that's what they're used to doing. Just for the next little bit here, right? I'm not even asking for 2 hours. I'm not even asking for an hour, but just for the next little bit, just imagine feeling better about your home business. Imagine that the people that are doubting you, or maybe have already doubted you, imagine them seeing you succeed, right? Imagine being featured in interviews. People start reaching out to you to interview you. And I remember when that first started happening for me, I'm just like, they're like, hey, I'd like to have you on my podcast. And I'm like, oh, and I didn't get it. And they're like, to interview you. I'm like, oh, cool. Right. And I remember, first being asked to speak on stages, and, how nervous I was in the beginning, and how, how that really grew me, as getting outside of my comfort zone. But I want you to imagine that. Imagine seeing your teammates tag you in gratitude posts. Now, I know maybe that's not your reality right now. Maybe right now you're like, yeah, that'd be real nice, but I'm not making any money. Everyone's telling me no. I'm getting rejected all over. People are making fun of me. But just for a minute, just for the next few minutes, let's imagine that that's not the case. Let's imagine that you actually have good things going on, and we focus on what it is that we actually want. Okay. So maybe you've tried social media to get more prospects. Maybe you've tried begging friends and family. Maybe you've tried endlessly sending messages or doing Facebook Lives. Maybe you've been searching and hunting for that automagic funnel that promises autopilot cash. Usually the more autos in the word, the less likely it is to actually work. But, I just want to acknowledge you that, maybe you've tried a few things. I've tried a lot of things too. Before I was the #1 income earner of that network marketing company, I had failed in like a dozen. I mean, I tried so many different things. And not only that, I mean, I had failed in real estate. I had failed in, me and a buddy, we went in on an advertising franchise, failed miserably. I mean, we just totally, it sucked. And so, if you failed a few times, I can resonate with you. I understand, because I've been there. Now, As we talk about marketing and what is marketing, because I don't want to assume anything. I'm gonna break this down for you so it's very, very simple. There are two pillars of building any business, whether you're a plumber, whether you're a network marketer, whether you're a realtor. There's marketing, there's prospecting. Prospecting is active. It's you reaching out to an individual and seeing if they're open to your product, service, or opportunity. Could be text message, could be face to face, could be email, could be a direct message. That's you reaching out to an individual, seeing if they're open or giving them your pitch, whatever. That's prospecting. Tonight we are going to be talking about marketing. Now, marketing is where you do something you hope someone reacts or responds to. So when I first started with marketing for network marketing, I was doing a video a day. So I would do a video, I'd throw it out there. No one would watch it. Hardly any views at all. We didn't have live video back then. Live video, like what we're doing right now, that came out in like 2015. Prior to that, you would basically record a video, upload it, hope for the best. Or you would rent like a conference line, or you would rent a hotel, or you would rent, or you would pay for services like GoToWebinar. There's a few other things, but there was no go live on social media option. You had to record the video, upload it, hope someone saw it. And in my case, nobody was seeing my stuff. And so, but I just kept going. I kept going. You fast forward a little bit of time. At one point, I was generating over 3,000 leads a month without ads. And so that's a healthy amount of leads. That's a pretty significant amount of leads. But there's a new player in the game. We're actually, as someone trying to build a home business, you're in a revolutionary kind of time. And I know that these are, kind of bold words I'm using, but it's actually, it is absolutely how I feel, because none of us marketers have ever seen what's happening right now. And that is this short video influencer framework is just crushing it. And so, one newer thing, and this option may only be in the United States right now, but it will be expanding. But I can tell you, Facebook Reels are hot. Oh my goodness. If you have the ability to do Facebook Reels, you should be doing them. But at the end of the day, the short video is dominating. And it started with TikTok, and we'll talk about TikTok. Then it went to Instagram Reels. Now it's with Facebook Reels. You have YouTube Shorts. You have, other companies following suit. But for right now, for tonight, we're going to focus on the three big ones. We're going to focus on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook Reels. But here's some screenshots. And obviously, hey, results are going to vary. But I'm going to tell you why it's important for you to understand how the algorithm is working around these reels. And so if you look, some of these have, what's the lowest? 6,000. Look in the bottom left, 1.1 million. Now, I've been a full-time work from home marketer for 16 years. I have never, ever, even with paying for ads, had a video that got over 1 million views. That is a video that was uploaded maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and without ads has over 1.1 million views. It's crazy. It's nuts. And the cool thing is, it's actually a relevant video. It's not me just, dancing or doing, something goofy. It's actually a relevant video to what it is that I do. It's talking about how I overcame some, past struggles and how I now teach people how to make money from home. So it's extremely relevant to what I do. And I don't remember how many, but it's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, maybe thousands at this point. I don't know. Here's another screenshot. So if you look in the bottom middle, that's another one with over 900,000 views. And although the one to the left with me in the Colts hat, that one's more of a goofy one, I'll be honest. That's me just kind of playing a joke with my wife. But the one that has over 900,000 views, again, a very relevant video for what it is that I do. I teach people how to make money from home. I teach people how to improve their finances and their relationships. And that's extremely relevant. And that's a very big deal, because what I'm showing you is that you can create relevant videos, not just goofy troops, not just dance videos, not just, pranks or, whatever you may think that these short videos need to be. You can create very relevant videos that matter when you get traction, that matter when they go viral. And so we're going to get into how to do this. How do we stumble upon this? How does it work? How do you do it? So feel free to tag any teammates. I see, I saw Evelyn. Evelyn just tagged a bunch of teammates. So that's awesome. Feel free to tag some teammates and let's keep rocking. So this is without a doubt. There is no question to this. No marketer can convince me otherwise. The short video is now the dominant player on Instagram, Facebook, and it all started with TikTok. And so this is, why do I say this? Well, you'll learn, but this is now the short video, which is the focus of this training, is now the top of the marketing hierarchy. And the reason I say that, it is the most likely scenario where you get people that don't know you to get in front of your stuff. It's the most likely scenario where people that don't know you see your video. Infinitely better than YouTube, infinitely better than Facebook Live, infinitely better than fill in the blank of any other kind of video or any kind of other kind of social media post. It is the most likely scenario to get people that don't know you to start seeing your stuff. And I'm going to explain why it started with TikTok and why that's so important. So how did I stumble upon this? Well, I have a lot of clients over the years. So over the years, I've coached, I don't know a number, 600, 700, something like that, 6 and 7 figure earners over the years. So I've had clients that legit bring home over $1 million a month. I have a client with over 750,000 people in his organization. And so I have a lot of clients in a lot of different companies. And one of my former clients reached out to me and said, hey, all right, I got to stop that. It's like, and so he said, hey man, you need to learn TikTok. And I'm like, I don't want to learn TikTok. Like, I don't know. I had my own kind of beliefs about it. I just didn't really want to do it. And he said, no, you need to learn it. And here's why. This was him talking to me. He had teammates that had tried for years to make it happen on Facebook, wasn't happening for him, went to TikTok, started making thousands of dollars a month. And that is interesting to me. Now, if my friend told me, hey, I have, one of my 6-figure earners went over to TikTok and is now making money, that's not that interesting to me. Because if someone's an influencer, they can probably go elsewhere and still become an influencer. But if you tell me that an average ordinary person who hadn't created success, that didn't have influence, went and did something, and all of a sudden they started making more money, I mean, it's my responsibility to figure it out. It's my duty to figure it out. And so I had to figure this out. But at the time, I didn't have a TikTok account or any TikTok followers. And plus, I had my own kind of thing, right? Isn't it spyware? Isn't it just for young people? Am I going to be like the old man Rivers on there? And so, I had my own kind of preconceived notions, which were false. And we'll talk about that because maybe you have some preconceived notions. I do want to point out that although we're originating in TikTok, it doesn't have to stay in TikTok, right? So I'm gonna make the argument of why TikTok kicked off this very powerful marketing phenomenon, but that doesn't mean that that's the only place that you should be focused. I'm not saying that. So what if you don't like TikTok? Well, all the strategies we'll talk about tonight, they do work on the new Facebook Reels, and they also work on Instagram Reels. So I've found that some people prefer Instagram Reels. Fine, right? Fine. Rock it out. I love Instagram Reels. I don't. I can't. I know that I have a few Instagram Reels that have over 50,000 views. I have a few TikToks with over 100,000 views. And then I have the Facebook Reels, 2 of them with over, one's 1.1, one's over 900,000. And so I love Instagram Reels. I think it's a great strategy. However, if you're going to do Instagram Reels, you might as well take the additional 2 minutes and upload to Facebook Reels and TikTok. Now, you may be in a country where they don't yet have Facebook Reels. Pay attention, because I think one of the reasons that our videos have taken off is because we were fairly early adopters. We started uploading before I saw a lot of other people in our space doing that with Facebook Reels. And so pay attention. They're way too popular, and Facebook hates TikTok. They want to wipe TikTok out. So I assure you, you will be getting it. When you do, be prepared. And so what you can do now is if you make Instagram Reels or TikToks, save those videos, be prepared to unload when it opens up in your country, if it's not already. Now, I had to learn so I could teach this to other network marketers, but to be honest, I'm not like the super techie guy. I've always surrounded myself with smart techie people, but I'm not that guy. I'm not usually the one figuring things out. And specifically, my nervousness was, oh man, you got to edit these videos to add dazzling lights and unicorns and songs. I'm like, I don't know how to add a song. I don't know how to make, wavy lines. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Fortunately, technology has done something right and it's become easier. I mean, that's how technology should be, but often I would see a new technology and it was just so confusing. But the way when TikTok launched, it's one of the easiest video editors I've ever seen. I could figure it out. And I failed at figuring out a lot of things in technology. So, if you're someone that's nervous around technology, don't worry, there's hope. There's absolute hope. And so, I just had to figure this out. So I wanted to learn it. I wanted to learn it fast. And I knew that there had to be how to increase your chances, I knew there had to be a framework, but I didn't really see anyone teaching it. I saw people teaching, here's a little tip here, here's a little tip here, and, do this and adjust this and, don't do this. Like I saw little things, but I didn't see like a framework lined out of like, here's a blueprint. If you do this, you're going to increase your chances of crushing it with these short videos. So I'm a little crazy. I knew I had to learn it, so I wanted to fast track it. So I started a TikTok account. My team and I, our corporate team, we started testing different ideas. I wanted to get there faster. So I connected with some of my friends who were crushing it on TikTok. I ran a TikTok and Profit event where I interviewed these guys. And, while students are learning, I'm learning too. Then I ran a TikTok summit where I brought in even more experts. I interviewed a bunch of like mega stars, people with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, including my friends Paul and Gabe, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. Studied their accounts, and I'm like, all right, here's the similarities. There are some things that, if done, it sure seems like it increases your chance of you going viral, of you getting more, more comments, more engagement, more views. And so I'm like, man, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty awesome. So we started testing this, and we had our before we understood this, and then after we understood it, and the results were pretty stark. And I'll show that to you here in a little bit. And so I'm not here to tell you have to do the latest, greatest dance or lip sync or things that have nothing to do with your business. If you want to do that from time to time, fine. Like one thing that I do is, my wife and I, we compete. We do ballroom dancing. We compete at ballroom dancing. As of a year ago, I bought us lessons, and we really liked it and decided to take it seriously. Sometimes from time to time, I'll mix our us dancing. And for me, that's more of a, for me to have and for other people to see that you can have a successful business and a successful relationship. But it doesn't mean you have to. It doesn't mean you have to do weird stuff that has nothing to do with how you actually help people, how your product or service helps people, or how you help people make money. And so I hope you know that, because I think a lot of people think that, oh, I got to do these goofy things. You don't have to. But I discovered, another way, and it led me to create a framework. And so I now know it's the easiest, fastest way for you to get leads, sales, and signups. And so here it is. This is something that, feel free to screenshot, but it's around research hacks, existing video analysis, proven repurposing, traffic timing for maximum engagement, and the conversion manifesto. The reason that number 5 is so important is right now, people without knowing what they're doing are having videos go viral, but a lot of them aren't making any money because they don't understand conversion. And so you absolutely, whether you have this framework or not, you absolutely now more than ever before have the chance of you having one of your videos go viral. Now, prior to TikTok specifically, that was extremely unlikely, right? I mean, you had like the Chewbacca mask lady, you had, chocolate rain, right? Like there's like, they all stand out. There's a few videos out there that went viral, that went crazy, but your chances, average ordinary person, not caught in an interesting situation, very unlikely for you to have something go viral or even get, let me say it a specific way, get more views than you have followers. Okay. That's a very specific phrase right there. Would you like to get more views on your video than you currently have followers? Because that's what we're talking about. That's what you can do. And I want to show you how to do that. And so we've been teaching this short video influencer type trainings, our friend Marilyn, and now I have an update on her, but I like keeping these things in here so you can see the progression, because she's actually crushing it now. She's usually on with me. I don't know if she's on, but is the screen? Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. The screen is not showing what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. All right. Hold on. Well, that's crazy. All right. Let's try this again. Share screen. You know what? I'll do it a different way. Let's see if this works. Okay. How about that? Can you see it now? Okay, let's see. Can you see that now? Is that working? Hey, we did it. Wow. I'm sorry. I apologize. I've been rambling all this time and you guys are like, wow. You guys are like the most patient people on the planet. All right. Goodness gracious. See what I mean? Me with technology. Oh, anyway, thank you for being patient. Thank you for letting me figure this thing out. So, give Marilyn a shout out. And this is an older one. Because we have an update with old Miss Marilyn. I don't want to call her old. She's not old, but with Miss Marilyn. Before I took the TikTok train, had 39 followers. This morning, woke up to 1,024. Well, guess what? She has more now, and she got her first sale. Dawn, her following went up to 1,800 in her first week, got her first sale as well. Isabella, her views went from 16 to 20 views to 2 to 5,000 views. How cool is that? Forrest, he had his engagement go up 690,000%, which is not too bad. And so after 11 plus years and over $500,000 invested, I know the hard way. I know how to brute force build a network marketing business, but there's an easier way. And I want to show you that. And so here's what you'll learn tonight. Secret number 1, how to generate leads and excited buyers with our Espresso strategy. Secret number 2, how you can finally get more results on social media, regardless of your age or understanding of technology. And then how to quickly get more people seeing your stuff on social media without being an influencer or having a lot of followers. And so I want you to make more money in less time. And so, before we dive in, I just want you, promise me you'll implement one of these things that I teach you tonight. Please. I look for, at least take one thing from tonight and commit to, I'm going to do that thing. Right. And I don't know which one it'll be for you, but take one of these things that I teach you and please commit to doing that. And so let's get going. All right. So how to generate leads and excited buyers with our Espresso strategy. So that's the framework again. You're probably seeing it for the first time because it wasn't shown before. Our simple short video research hacks, 3-step existing video analysis, proven repurposing, traffic timing for maximum engagement, and the conversion manifesto. And again, that number 5 is so important. It's so important because there's a lot of people now that are getting massive views, but they're not making any money off it because they don't understand converting. And so that's a very, very important piece. And so here's how I discovered it. So I'm going to reveal my friend and or my friends, I should say, and they were members of our mastermind, several years ago. I think back in 2015 and 16, they joined our Top Earner Club, our mastermind, and at the time they were at 6 figures. Now they're multiple 6 figures a month. And that's certainly not all my doing. They did the work, right? I gave some suggestions. They still give me shout outs today, which I'm very grateful for. A lot of times you help somebody and they don't recall after a little bit. But all of these years, they've been so kind and have continued to give my wife and I shout outs very regularly. So we just love those guys and we just love what they're doing. They're just amazing. But John is the one that came to me and said, hey, man, I got some teammates that have been trying to make Facebook work for years. They're not influencers. They've never made much money. They went over to TikTok. They're making thousands of dollars a month. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure that out. And, what's so cool is he came to me, he says, the reason I'm telling you this, by the way, is I just love the way you train. It's so easy to follow. It's so simple. You understand how to teach. I actually want you to create a course. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And so I start the process. And so I'm doing what I do, and I'm uploading to TikTok. I'm putting advice videos, and I get this wonderful comment. So the comment is, "You're giving advice and you don't even get a lot of views. Anyways, no hate. Merry Christmas." And so I decide that I'm gonna respond to this gentleman, right, Lenny Phoenix. And so I respond, and at the time I have 300 followers. That's it, 300 followers. So I respond, I do a video response, and it's not a clap back. It's not a, hey man, it's not a rude thing. It's not an in your face aggressive thing, because that's just not really, that's not my style. It's just not my style. And so I say, hey, you know what? You're right. I've done well in other areas of life and other social media platforms. I am new here. I'm not getting a lot of views yet. But hey, if someone has advice, like, why do they have to be a guru for anyone to listen? And so an example would be, if someone is, if they've lost 10 pounds, but they're still not at their ideal weight, isn't it valuable how they lose 10 pounds? Right? Like, can't we learn from that? And so that was kind of my point I made in the video. And so I make the video. I chase the kids around. It's on a Saturday, and I come back to the video, and it has 20,000 views. And so I think there's a problem, because I'm fairly new, right, to TikTok at this point. And so I close the app, I open it back up. It's got 22,000 views. I'm like, what the hell? And so I look, my followers are like 380. And it had 22,000 views. Then it went to 25,000 views. Then it went to 30,000 views. Then it went to 40,000. I took a screenshot at 45,000. I actually don't know. I think it's close to 100,000 or maybe more at this point. And so the reason I share that with you is, I was not an influencer over there. I didn't email my list and say, hey, check out my new TikTok account. Like, it just blew up. That got a ton of views, a ton of comments. And people really appreciated my response. And it was at that point that I understood that things were different. And so here's how standard, we're not talking Facebook Reels, but here's how standard, Facebook, Instagram kind of works. You do something, you post it, they show it to a small percentage of the people that follow you or know you or are connected to you. And if it does well, they show it to a little bit more. If it does well, they do show it to a little bit more. That's not TikTok's algorithm. TikTok, it takes your content and says, hey, who might like this, whether they know this person or not. And so they'll show it to a group of people that know you or may not. If it does well, they crank it up. And so this is the most likely way to get people that don't know you, don't follow you, have never been friends with you, to actually see your stuff. If you're doing it in a certain way, you have a much greater chance now than you've ever had in the history of marketing. And so when I learned this, I went all in. And so you know the rest. I shared it, but I started that. I ran the TikTok and Profit, ran the TikTok Summit. I started interviewing all kinds of experts. I started flying experts out. One person that I had speak at our latest event, we had 6,800 people on our virtual event, and I had Kenya Kelly come out, who's a TikTok rock star. I learned a lot from her. She's amazing. Interviewed a whole bunch of rock stars, and we cracked the code. We created a framework that, if followed, increases your chance of going viral, increases your chance of getting more views. And step one is our research hacks. So one thing you may be struggling with is, well, what do I say on there? Like, what kind of videos do I do? Like, what do I do on here? And the neat thing is, from our research, I was unable, and I was unable to locate a topic that I couldn't find ideas around. And I tried, mortgages, I tried financial services, I tried credit repair, I tried athletic wear, I tried weight loss, of course, the easy ones. I tried shampoo, healthcare, skincare, organic cooking. I tried meal prep. Like, I tried, I don't know, hundreds of different phrases and different niches, and I could not find any where I didn't find amazing examples with good headlines, with good cover photos, with good ideas that could fairly easily be duplicated, right? And I'm not saying, snagging someone's video, not that that's even a big deal nowadays. I mean, that's it's much more accepted than it used to be, but like it might be a remix, it might be a duet, it might be a stitch, it might be you just using the sound, which may sound complicated. If you haven't done this, it's one button. It's very easy. I've never been able to add a song to anything in my life, but it's really, really easy with any of them: TikTok, Instagram Reels, or Facebook Reels. And so, step one is the research hack. Step two, the existing video analysis. When you find a good video, you have a few options, right? What is it that you do with it? Step three is repurposing. So there's really no reason why, if you're going to create an Instagram reel, there's no reason for you not to put it on TikTok and not to put it on Facebook Reels if that's available to you in your area. There's no reason to create one of those things, whether it's TikTok, Instagram Reels, or Facebook Reels, and not put it in all three places. We do all the time. There's a way to do it so that you get more views. And you may have heard that Facebook and Instagram, they don't like the TikTok logo on your videos. That is true. There's a very simple way to remove that. There's apps for it, but you don't even have to use an app. It's actually very, very, very simple. And we teach you how to do that. And so step four, how to time it, how to look at your account and time it so that you get more traffic. And then of course we talked about conversion. And so Sheila Dunn, she went through the framework, increased her engagement over 252% in 12 days. Marilyn, I talked about, went from 39. We have an update for Marilyn here shortly. Isabella went from 60 and 20 views to 2,000 to 5,000 views on her videos. And this works for financial services, athletic wear, skin wear, weight loss, hair care, health and wellness, credit repair, travel, phone services, jewelry, home care. Basically, at the end of the day, anyone who has people shop or do research online. Now, if you're a local strawberry grower, right? That means you're not in network marketing, but you do some local niche thing that no one ever search online for and no one ever shops online for. Then okay, I would still do it just to see if people search for it, because I have a hard time believing that there's anything out there that people don't research or shop for online. But basically, if people shop or research online, this will work for you. And not only will it work for you, it's the highest piece of the marketing hierarchy. It is literally the most likely chance that you get your stuff in front of people that don't know you. And that's the majority of people. Even if you're an influencer, even for me, right? I had never had a video get over 1 million views after spending millions of dollars in ads. Never had one until this short video phenomenon and using this framework. And so quick recap, let's get into secret number two, how you can get results on social media regardless of age or understanding of technology. So this is going to blow your mind. And I want to see some guesses on this. Okay. I shouldn't have showed you that. Okay. So I kind of blew it already. Darn it. All right. Never mind. So 370 million TikTok users are over age 30. Now I'm curious, is that surprising? Because before I got started, I thought it was kind of like Snapchat, right? Like, I think more younger people use Snapchat. And so like, I just thought it was I just thought it was younger people, right? But 370 million TikTok users are over age 30. 200 million TikTok users are over age 40. 70 million are over age 50. And let me tell you something funny about this. These stats, these are like 6 months old. And now all of these numbers are actually much larger. I haven't taken the time to actually go and locate an updated article, but the article I found, it was about 6 months old. This is crazy. And the oldest is currently 110 years old out of Wales. So you don't have to worry about, I'm going to be the old fogey on there. You're not, believe me. And TikTok is very, if you do decide to do TikTok, and again, you can use what we're talking about around Instagram Reels, etc. But if you decide to do that, it's not like you're going to go in there and see all young videos. You're going to see videos that they very smartly think, and their algorithm thinks you'll actually like. And so it actually plays off, what are you watching? What are you scrolling? It pays attention to that and says, they like this kind of thing. Let's serve up more of that. And so it's just unbelievable. So I was nervous for my hatred of video editing and how many times that it struggled. And so I want to show you something. Now, let's be clear, results will vary, right? I can't guarantee you're going to get 50,000 views, 30,000 views or whatever. But what I'm showing you is this is actually the after, okay? So on the same Instagram account, I did these videos after understanding the framework, but on that same account, I did these videos. So this is before. So I'm kind of doing it backwards here. Here's the after, here's the before. So 400, 600, 30, and 100. This is the same account. This is not a different account. I didn't launch some big dog, account and then put these on a small account. It's the same account, but they're done in a different way. And so if we go back, 50,000, 30,000, 44,000, 32,000, 400, 600, 32, 100. Terrible, right? And so it does matter. There are things that, and you have a chance, even if you don't know anything and you don't know what you're doing, you have the chance to go viral. You have the chance to get a lot of views. If you use the framework, you're definitely going to increase those chances. And we've seen it over and over and over. And so you don't have to be young. You don't have to have technical expertise. I'm not. I mean, you've watched me half the darn presentation. I wasn't even showing my screen, right? It's silly. Secret number 3, how to get more people seeing your stuff on social media. And so, I shared with you that I did not have a lot of followers when I started having videos getting tens of thousands of views. And, I talked about the Meltons. Now we have thousands of people that have just crushed this. And so Dawn, gained 1,800 followers. Sheila Dunn increased her interactions by 45%. Alana, who I think may be on here, she got our OMI course, and her first video ever got 1,100 views in 30 seconds. It's crazy. I'm telling you, if you're doing any kind of business, you need to be doing these short videos. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to be doing these short videos, and we'd love to show you how. And so, do you think that this, before we get to Q&A and before we start answering your questions and stuff, do you think that this could help you? Could this help you get more leads and views? I hope so. Jennifer says yes. That's awesome. I mean, I hope you see that. I hope you see that. Let me give a shout out. Who else thinks that what I've covered here tonight will help you get more leads and views? Feel free to share. I'm looking at the screen. I know there's a little bit of a delay. Okay. Wendy says, I'm just not consistent. One of the reasons that you may not be consistent is you just don't have enough ideas. And so I want to solve that for you. Right. Larry says yes. Vicky says yes, of course. Carla says definitely. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So what we covered so far, we talked about how to generate leads and excited buyers. We talked about how to get more results, regardless of age or understanding of technology, how to get more people seeing your stuff, taking advantage of this new short video algorithm that just didn't exist a couple of years ago. And so I hope it's been helpful. Let me ask you a question. Would it be okay for me to offer you more help? And, you can take what we covered here tonight and, piece it together, figure a few things out, and you will have the chance of going viral, or you can I can show you a much more step-by-step way to do it. And so we have something, the Higdon group here, we have something called the 1-minute influencer, because all of these videos are less than 1 minute. Now, in the past, the play was Facebook Live. I love Facebook Live. I've done thousands of Facebook Lives. Facebook Live, you ain't going to do in a minute. That's just not how it works. So you're going to have to, pick a topic, talk about it for at least 10 minutes or more. And, that's kind of that play. And that was at one point the top of the marketing hierarchy. This has definitely replaced that as the top. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't still see value in long form video. Long form video like YouTube's, people still use YouTube, of course. I do 20 long form YouTube videos every single month, upload them to our channel. That's something I'm dedicated to, and it helps a lot of people. Still a fan of Facebook Live, still a fan of YouTube. They're just no longer at the top of the food chain. This is. And so we create something called the 1-minute influencer, and it contains our entire short video influencer framework, walks you through step by step. And now this is brand new as of I think about 2 weeks ago, maybe. It now includes our 7-day TikTok challenge. So if you're like totally new, don't have an account, don't know what you're doing, don't know anything, we actually have a 7-day TikTok challenge that you can follow along, and it's helped a lot of people get a lot of followers. It's a lot of fun. And so Amanda, so here's some feedback, because this is a free bonus that we actually throw in. Amanda, she says, I was terrified to do a silly TikTok, but the challenge, it showed her how to do it. She's gotten 34 followers, and one of her videos has 700 views. And that is really, really good for her account. She was just getting started. Remember Marilyn? Remember her? So Marilyn, just an update on Miss Marilyn. She just crossed, not too long ago, in the last 30 days, she crossed 10,000 followers. And on Saturday, her followers were at 4,000. Her day 3 video of the challenge that we throw in as a bonus went viral, and at that point had 125,000 views. I'm positive it has a lot more. She responded to at least 100 messages that were requests for more information. Would you like to have 100 messages asking you about your product or your opportunity? Pretty cool. That was in one video from day number 3 of the TikTok challenge. Julie, this challenge helped me push me outside my comfort zone like never before. Gained 63 new followers. These videos that Ray and his team teach are highly effective for building your own engaged community. And she says, thank you. Paula, I love this training. My number 6 video reached over 46,000 people, and she gained over 200 new followers, and she has a ton of leads. Pretty cool. Monica, this is hands down the funnest in-depth step-by-step training I've ever received. The value is worth way more than I paid. When your first video gets over 500 views overnight, you know they're onto something. Carrie, my TikTok blew up this week. I gained 300 plus new followers in just the past couple of days. And by the way, almost all of these people pretty new to TikTok or brand new, didn't even have an account. And so the Unlock the Tock challenge, this is a free bonus we actually throw in with our 1-minute influencer. And so before we get to Q&A, let me just break it down for you. The 1-minute influencer, we put it together to contain everything that you need to step-by-step know exactly how to crush it with short videos. So you'll be able to create amazing short videos, know how to use the features, get your videos seen by more people, get more people reaching out to you, use that conversion manifesto that I talked about, repurpose your content to get more reach. We've invested a lot of money in testing, tracking, and optimizing, and so that we can make this course for you. So the 1-minute influencer, that is a $497 course. We have sold it for that. People have bought it for that, just to be very, very clear. But tonight we do have a special that I'm going to talk about. And so I want you to stick around, because I think it'll be worth your time. So what else do you need? Well, we want you, I forget who it was. I think it was Vicky, maybe. Vicky talked about how she struggles with being consistent. Well, when it comes to videos, the number one reason people aren't consistent specifically with videos is that they just don't have enough ideas. If you get handed a checklist of, hey, here's ideas for a video, that's a lot different than, hey, go figure it out on your own. Now we kick you off with the 7-day TikTok challenge. So that's obviously the first 7 videos that I would suggest doing. But then after that, we have a content ideas super pack. And so we want you not to struggle with content. We don't want you to struggle with what to talk about. We want you to know what to talk about. And so we tackle that right away. So we have 20 short video content ideas that work in any niche. We have our 7-week power content blueprint, and that's in addition to the 7-day TikTok challenge, 33 sample titles that work with any niche. And so you're getting the 1-minute influencer, the content idea super pack. That's about $1,000 worth of retail value. And maybe you want to see some examples. So we actually have one of the bonuses is our short video reviews masterclass, where you get to look over the shoulders of our coaches and see real world examples of what's working and also what not to do. And so this includes the 3 keys to building authority as a short video influencer, 9 recorded short video reviews. So you get to look over the shoulders of our coaches as they break down different videos and say, see where she did this? Instead of that, do this. And see where she did this. That was actually brilliant. You definitely want to do that. And so you get to see that. You get 6 Q&A sessions from our short video master coaches, and they're recorded. You can play them right away. And all of this that I'm talking about is digital. So you can actually access it tonight. or if it's late for you, you can access it tomorrow. But some of you maybe you're so excited that you want to get started tonight. So that's super cool. So the Woman Influencer, the Super PAC content ideas, the master sessions, almost $1,500 worth of value. And maybe you're wondering, hey, is anyone really killing it at this, right? Is anyone really crushing it? And so two interviews that I wanted to include were with my friends Paul and Gabe. And these are just two total rock stars. A lot of pieces of our framework came from these two by just studying what they were doing and what they said in these interviews. And so I wanted to know exactly how they did it. And so how Paul went from 0 to 250,000 followers in a very short period of time, how Gabriel went from 0 to 750,000 followers in 8 months. And at that level, you're being paid by TikTok, right? When you upload a video, like they're literally paying you for views. And so, that's, for most people, that's not enough to live off, but kind of nice that you're getting paid when you get to those kind of levels. And they tell you exactly what they've done. And so the content, the 1 minute influencer, the super PAC, the master sessions, the success interviews, and then does this really show me everything? Well, one major thing that a lot of people they're not aware of is your cover image. What is going to stop the scroll so someone actually watches? Because you do this, right? You're scrolling. What gets you to stop? It's not the content of the video, because we don't know what the content is. It's that cover image. And so we wanted to show you exactly how to create really powerful cover images. And so we're including our persuasive image accelerator. And that's how to make great images that boost your short video viewership. It also includes how to create simple short video platform landing capture pages. And this is something that I might have shied away from in the past, but they're so easy to do that we wanted you to have. If you've ever wanted to build an email list, or you wanted to, have a place to send people so you can capture their information, it does show you how to do that, as well as make those amazing images. And so you're getting the woman influencer, the content ideas super PAC, the master sessions, the success interviews, persuasive image accelerator, over $2,000 worth of value. Alana, she talks about, she got 1,100 views in the first 30 seconds. She enrolled our very first international business partner, got our third lead. Marilyn, we talked about, we gave you the updated one with her. Isabella, we talked about. Tiffany, I never did a short video, randomly did one on IG Reels, got 1,300 views, excited to keep learning. Sheila, in 12 days, our engagement went up 252%. Laura posted this. She was excited. Her reel had more than 1,000 plays. Forrest, over 690,000 engagement. And so one of the questions is, what if this finally gave you the courage to play full out? And so, we talked about all the ladies that just have been crushing it with this. And so what if this helps you with the confidence and clarity to finally move forward on these things? You've heard people crushing on TikTok. You've heard people crushing on Instagram. Why not you? Why not have you do this? Why not have you make it happen? And so I had two choices. Number one, I could create a comprehensive course, which takes longer, right? And you have to really think about it long term. Or I could have, just made a smaller course, kind of like a little caffeine product that, taught a few things, super easy to make for us. I decided to go with option number one. And so I decided to make this is our very first course that we have ever made, over a decade, where it contains free lifetime updates. The reason that I did that is because this stuff is changing. There's been, since we launched this, there's been several changes that we've had to update the course with. I don't want to have a course that's good for this period of time and then no longer good. I wanted a course that's going to, really help you. And as we learn new things, because we're in this all day long, we're updating the course and including new things. So we've included so many new things in the course. Some of them I talked about, including the TikTok challenge. That's something that, just a couple of weeks ago we didn't have in the course. We've now added that into the course. We now have a training specifically for Facebook Reels. That's very new. We didn't have that in the course before. And so, what's hitting that next rank worth to you? Not just monetarily. How would you feel? if you start rank advancing, if you start having people reach out to you, if who was, Marilyn, over 100 people requested information from her from that one video day number 3 from the TikTok challenge, right? What if you were getting more signups and customers faster? I think you'd be pretty excited. And so well over $2,000 worth of value, it would be a good deal at $997. We do sell this on our website all day long for $497, and that's without all the different bonuses. But tonight, if you would like to get it, you can get it for $397. We do have a payment plan, and that's at higdongroup.com/get-OMI. Right now is such a perfect time for you to be starting this, because the people that start doing their marketing in November and December, you are going to smash it in January and February. You're going to absolutely crush it. And so if you would like to see the payment plan options, if you would like to get a recap of all the different bonuses, it's higdongroup.com/get-OMI, higdongroup.com/get-OMI. Again, we've invested a lot of money and time testing and tweaking this to really make it amazing for you. A very simple step-by-step system so that you wouldn't have to figure all this stuff out. We took that time. And so you get all the strategies, tactics that we're using, that our clients are using, so that you can really build some really amazing things. So you have 2 choices. 1, get the step-by-step course, put your future in your hands, run with us. Number 2, either keep doing what you're already doing, and if it's working for you, awesome. Or try to figure it all out yourself. You can get lucky, right? With the algorithms now and with these short videos, just the dominance of them, you can get lucky. There are people that haven't learned, different things on how to increase your chances that have created success. We'd rather have you just get step-by-step help. And so higdongroup.com/get-OMI. If you're not blown away by this, if you don't think it's the most, and I really mean this, if you don't think it's the most complete course you've ever purchased in your life, we have a 30-day guarantee. If you don't think it's the most complete course you've ever purchased in your life, no matter where you bought whatever course, we're more than happy to give you a test drive for 30 days. And if you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. But I think that you're really going to be blown away. We put a lot of effort into this, a lot of time into it. And it's not some humongous course that'll take you forever. Every topic is a video that walks you right through, right? And so it's not like, hey, watch this 2-hour video. It's no, watch this 3-minute video on how to do this thing right here. Watch this 5-minute video, how to do this. Watch this 1-minute video, how to do exactly this. And so this is something that we really believe you're going to very easily triple your investment, if not more. But if you're not blown away, we do have that 30-day guarantee. And so now that you're armed with this, are you going to try to figure it out on your own, or will you get our help and go a lot faster? And so again, last time I'm going to share this, the 1-minute influencer, the super pack, the master sessions, the success interviews, the image accelerator, over $2,000 worth of value. And what I'm going to do tonight, because I don't run these that often. This is the first time running it, running this training, and it's been a few weeks. Anyone that does decide to move forward tonight, I'm actually going to throw this in as a fast action bonus. It's a 2-day marketing workshop, and it really breaks down. If you struggle with the basics of marketing, of how to be persuasive, how to write more persuasively, how to get people reaching out to you, this is a very, very powerful marketing workshop that people paid $1,500 to attend. And so you'll get the recordings. It's a 2-day marketing workshop. You get the recordings of it. It's digital, delivered to you right away. If you do decide to get it tonight, I know it says for the first 50 people, but if you get it tonight, we'll make sure that you get those copies. And that's at higdongroup.com/get-OMI. And so all the different things we talked about, if you get it tonight, over $3,000 worth of value. And remember, you do get the Unlock the Talk challenge. That is a free bonus. Very simple to run through. It's myself and some of our amazing, amazing coaches. And so higdongroup.com/get-OMI. One question that I've gotten in the past is, hey, do I get the course right away if I do the payment option? This isn't layaway, right? Yes, you do. So if you take the payment option, you do get the course right away. It unlocks the entire thing. You can start going through it as quickly as possible. And I do want to point out, sometimes people are like, I wish you had a, fill in the blank 5-pay, right? I think we have a 2-pay or maybe a 3-pay. And it's like, well, just keep in mind, if you are using a credit card, you also have a payment option there too, right? And so, we did want to break it down for you to make it simpler, have a payment option, and that's higdongroup.com/get-OMI. And so wanted to see what questions do you have? How can I help you? Because I want to take some time to answer any questions that you may have. Are you excited? If you're on here and you have the course, have you gone through it? Do you love it? Is it amazing? Because we're always looking for new feedback, and we've gotten some amazing feedback from it. I just want to see what what you have to say. And I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you dealing with my lack of technical skills for the very first half of this presentation, where I wasn't showing you my screen. That should give you hope. Actually, you should be like, "Wow, if this guy can figure it out, maybe there's hope for me." And so I appreciate you. Feel free to drop me a comment. I'm looking at my phone here, so feel free to drop me a comment. I'm more than happy to see what questions I can answer. And the website, in case you can't see it, it's higdongroup.com/get-OMI. Yeah, Ken says, I love the fact that you keep adding value to it. As we learn stuff, again, this is the only course in our history, our company history, that gets lifetime updates. So is the 7-day TikTok challenge included with 1 Minute Influencer? It is now. And so it has, it's in your course. So if you bought it, it's been added. Just log in. You'll see it. It's back there. Jason, can you educate and have a call to action in 30 seconds? So it depends. Here's a tip for you. What we've seen work really well is the Ask Me How videos. So this isn't about let me tell you the history of cryptocurrency, right? You don't have that kind of time. But what you can talk about is you can talk about things you've overcome. You can talk about benefits of your product, service, or opportunity. Obviously, stay within compliance guidelines. You can talk about how your product, service, or opportunity has helped others. And then you wrap it up with a Ask Me How. We have videos that are Ask Me How videos that have 1,000 comments of people saying how. Like literally, I mean, you scroll down, it's like how. And if you're talking about a benefit of your product, service, or opportunity, that's pretty amazing. That's a pretty cool thing to have. Like Marilyn says, she said she had over 100 people ask for more information. That's incredible. Your chances of getting 100 people to reach out to you and ask for more information without spending ads in the past, almost impossible. And so I'm excited for you. I hope you decide to move forward with it. If this is something that resonates with you, and if you're not, right, whether you get the course, whether you invest in yourself or not, I hope that you got value from this. I hope that you got a tip or two that maybe helps you on your journey. We see a lot of our students crushing it on TikTok or Instagram Reels or now Facebook Reels. And so if you want to get the course, you certainly can. Take it for that test drive. I think you're going to be blown away. We really poured a lot of effort into it, and I do believe it'll help you. And again, just to reiterate, I believe this is the fastest way to grow your network marketing business right now. I really believe it. And so I appreciate you so very much. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Rooting for you. And let's make it happen. Appreciate you. Bye. See, I'm like, where am I going? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Now we got it. I appreciate you. I'll type the link in here just because I took the screen down. I think I took the screen down. Maybe I didn't. All right. So higdongroup.com/get-OMI. And we're going to stop the screen. I appreciate you so very much. Have a great rest of your night. And I look forward to seeing your results. I look forward to hearing your story. Let's make it happen. Bye for now.